What up, y'all? Okay, everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. The fair at use will be in the description box. It's not real. I have no way of knowing these people. We're just pulling energies, and none of these things that we're going to deal with and talk about have been proven. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing fine. And let's jump right into K.Michelle. This is just an intuitive energy check-in reading. It is a channeling, okay? Um, Not saying that anything here is factual, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only and educational purposes. Okay. Now, as far as K. Michelle, she was working behind the scenes, of course, for a while. You guys probably realize that her earning to be a cast member and casted into the Real Housewives of Atlanta wasn't something that was done overnight, but it had been in the working for a while. Probably for a few years. I think that she knew about it and she was told, about it and given the offer. And she told the people, whoever presented it to her, the higher ups, that she had to think on it. So it was something that was in the making, of course. The thing did not just happen, of course, it was a work in progress. Okay. I think that she was asked to come on to Bravo RHOA because they wanted her and they felt that she was strong enough and had enough good stuff to be presented and really used as a takedown. So they were trying to use her as a replacement for someone else. Okay, let's just keep it real. And they felt like she would be a strong enough presence and had, a lot going for herself to be able to. So it was kind of like a takedown. Okay, that's what it really was about. All right. Because I don't know, I just got in my energy. It was channeling like we want so and so gone and we want to use K Michelle to replace so and so. Okay, whoever that so and so was. But she was a strong enough force for a replacement. So it was something that was in the works, is what I just said. And yeah, they felt like she would have a strong enough storyline with the talent and everything that she has going for herself, the personality, and also her life, the interactions around her, her family life, okay, all of that good stuff, okay, her relationships, okay. Yeah, so they felt like she was strong enough to replace whoever it was that they were trying to replace. So it was presented to her. I got the sense that it was presented to her. Welcome to the channel, and she took the offer. I feel like she told whoever that she, that was presenting this to her that she had to have some time to think on it. But yeah, they felt like she was going to be big enough to supplant whoever the strong person, whichever one of them girls on Atlanta Housewives that she was actually a swap out for. Okay. So it was something that was already in the workings, all right, for a while, probably a few years, yeah, that she knew about it. But anyway, and when I say this to all the fans, because I'm a fan of all of them, pretty much housewives, some more than others, but I'm a fan. I haven't been catching up on the more, I don't know, since it's been on with the newcomers. I do need to watch it and see what's going on. But I don't know. It just lost its whatever with, I guess I got busy as a person, but I would like to find time to check it out. But anyway, I haven't been checking it out since she be on there, since she's been on there. But anyway, I don't personally think that she's bigger necessarily. Okay. And I'm just speaking from, I got to put this disclaimer out there, but from their viewpoint, because they knew that they wanted to swap out somebody, whoever was trouble or whoever they needed to swap out, they considered her as being just as powerful, with the ability to, keep things moving in a good direction. So they felt like she was a lucrative choice and a juicy topic choice. Okay. Interesting enough to replace. All right. Interesting enough to replace. Okay, is what I got. Now let's keep it moving. Um, Now, as far as her relationship with her husband, there is love between K. Michelle and her husband. I sense everything here is alleged for innocent purposes only. However, I do sense somebody else in his energy. I don't even know her husband's name. There's somebody else, and it's an ongoing thing. And he's telling himself that it's not serious, but it's a frequent connection. And I think K. Michelle knows that he does interact with different people, but she may not either know about this person or know that this is something that he enjoys a little bit more than what she feels like it is. Like I think in her mind she wants to feel like it's just sex because they have an open relationship if you don't know. I think in her mind, she thinks that or she would like to feel that everything that he does as far as what she allows him to do with this open relationship is just sex. But yeah, there's a frequent connection that he likes a little bit more than a married man should. Can I put it like that? Because I'm trying to just put it into the best words possible. Yeah, so she may not know about this, about his true um, liking to this individual is the best terminology that I could say. Okay. Um, Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, Sophia. There you go again. How you doing? Yeah. So, but listen, this interaction, I don't think it's moving beyond him and this other person that he likes this interaction and this sexual connection with a little bit more than what he should as a married man. I don't feel like it's moving beyond the usual routine. I think it's like routinely done. Um, and I don't think that K. Michelle and him, I wouldn't say that they don't have any love because they do have love towards one another. But this usual routine is like a usual routine. So it's nothing like out of the ordinary, is what I'm saying. And probably nothing that it's no sneakiness as far as whatever she doesn't already know, because again, they have an open relationship. The only thing is that he just likes it, looks forward to it a little bit too much than what a married man probably should, and what she probably would ever want to know about, and ever want to admit, and ever want to happen. Okay, I hope I said that. I'm trying to say it with what was presented to me, and this is just energy checking in. So a lot of times, I don't know if he's just not acknowledging it, but he's just going on in the usual routine. I hope I'm making this stuff clear. A usual routine, and I don't think he's doing anything, extra. I don't think now with this person. I just really don't think that anything extra is going on that hopefully not that K. Michelle doesn't already know about. So maybe he's not acknowledging it at this point, but I think he is aware, but he's just kind of probably like disregarding it. Like, but it is a usual routine, and it's something that he comes back to. All right, I'm gonna try to keep it moving. But this woman, K. Michelle, is so freaking talented. Like she can do literally everything, is what Spirit said that a network can do if she really wanted to. I do see production in her abilities. I do see some glamour magic, just like most of the others. That's very common. I do see something with her regarding skincare. I also picked up some modeling. I don't know. She may be a model for something cosmetic wise in the future, or maybe something with branding, like brand deals. Or then I was picking up something like a CEO for, I don't know, hair, skin, makeup. I saw pop-up shops. So, yeah. I am seeing that she has done allegedly. Now, listen, this is just alleged and for innocent purposes only, and put my disclaimer out there. I don't know, y'all, if she's done some plastic surgery, because that came up, some type of plastic surgery with her face, or something that she does not want to disclose to the public. It's some type of overcoming thing I was picking up, like she overcame something in regards to her image, also. But anyway, whatever it is that she's had to overcome when it comes to her image is connected to her skincare focus and skincare line or something like that. Something about a natural approach or something. But there is a story that has not been told to the fullest when it comes to that. And I feel like K. Michelle is very reluctant to tell it. Something about lessons learned. But whatever it is, I do feel like she has done some type of plastic surgery on her face, but due to maybe negative scrutiny, she doesn't want to have to over explain herself and make people agree or whatever, or deal with the backlash or questions. The public tends to be hard on people about things like that and ridicule people and whatever. I mean, I saw an interview the other day wherein Michael was questioned about certain things, and he just blatantly just, said, "Oh no, I haven't done this and I haven't done that," and really he had, had some work done, I'm sure, to his nose or what have you, but he denied it. So a lot of times they deny things because they don't want to have to deal with scrutiny or whatever. All right, so let's keep it moving. Also, I don't know if she'll do a book or something, or a video or there'll be a documentary, but I was channeling it's been a journey, something about it's been a journey. So I don't know if she'll be telling some testimonials or something like that. But welcome. I was channeling that. But she can do so much more than what she's kind of like being allowed to do. She's being gate kept. She's being kind of locked into a certain box. I feel like there's some gatekeeping going on around her. K. Michelle, she's so extremely talented. She can do so much more than what she's kind of like allowed to do at this point. I see her kind of blocked off. I think that she's been made to stay into certain levels of stardom. And that's probably what contributes to I don't really want to say mental illness, but maybe it puts her in a depressive state or something. But anyway, I think that she's not allowed to do what she really can do to the fullest, okay? What we see is only a glimpse. I mean, that girl, she is very talented. When I say she's very super gifted, she's very super gifted. She does have this, she's going to be giving back if she isn't already. I see her giving back, making people days, something about like putting something in their hands that they did not have without her or before she put it there. All right. I see her doing nice things for people, randomly spreading love, spreading financial support and gifts to people. But her love life, that's the uncertain thing that I don't know. It just feels a little bit shaky. Um, it comes off as a little bit unnatural, like if you were not you type energy. Like, uh, if this person didn't have the status of who they are, I don't know if I would be with them type. I don't know. It's something like that. Some of the things between them two seems a little bit forced, or something is just a little bit off. I really can't call it, and I'm saying this allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, but there's just something, and I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I did see some health risks, possible health scares. She needs to really attend to her health and stay in alignment. I see that she really needs to stay cleansed. I see that she needs to pay attention to her root chakra, something about maintaining balances and alignment. I did some research, y'all, because I really don't know, to be honest, I don't know about that type of thing. So I don't even really know what root chakra meant. So I had to look it up, y'all. And this is what they said. Maintaining root chakra balances is essential because it serves as the energetic foundation for your entire body. It governs basic survival, safety, and physical grounding. When aligned, you experience emotional stability, physical vitality, and inner confidence. When out of alignment, it leads to anxiety, fear, and fatigue. I was also getting something about guidance because she has a lot of insecurities and a lot of competition is around her. I think that that is why having a good balance and alignment would be very important to her when it comes to her root chakra, okay? Because we just saw that it was good for guidance, okay? So, yeah, there's some type of insecurity. I think that being in the business would contribute to that. There's a lot of competition in being in the type of industry that she's in, and maybe that is how she's viewing her life. It's hard to not view your life with certain insecurities when you're around so much competition and so much maintaining this and that and um it's just a lot that goes with that type of lifestyle and having to constantly be competing with other people, it's kind of like you're in show business, you're in sales whether you like it or not, and you are competing whether you like it or not. Okay. So, and then the industry is ever changing. The nature of the industry changes rapidly, but she is definitely, K. Michelle is a force to be reckoned with. I did see also something about her battling some type of addictions, don't know exactly what they are. I think that she had to also, let's see, she had to involve herself with certain things, even relationships, against her better judgment. But it was a means to an end. So maybe that was earlier on in her career. Energetically, also, she seems generous. Her energy, or her, hmm, let's see. And you guys know that I'm an intuitive um, type of channeler. So a lot of things, I read and I take notes. So I did see energetically, she seems generous. Okay. Her energy or her stardom capability. So she, of course, is one that just kind of built. gradually with time, the momentum just keeps on going, okay, up higher and higher, and it's going to continue to go on gradually. I do see some children or a child, um, yeah, within her energy. I do see the possibility of her having a child if she hasn't already. I do need to research that. She may not do it naturally though, okay? But I do see the desire to have a child, okay? Um, I see more health scares coming towards her. I do see that some people do not take her. Let's see. Yeah. So some people on the show that she's on, the RHOA, Real Housewives of Atlanta, they're just not taking to her. Um, it's not just a storyline either. It's really real. Okay, that was what I saw. It's really real. It's an honest thing. It's not made up. It's not just to get views or to have a storyline. They just honestly don't take to her. Some of them just really don't. Um, and the feeling is mutual because vice versa, she don't take to some of them girls on the Housewives either. Now, I do see that somebody tried to do black magic against her, and this has been like probably ongoing. This has been from when she was on Love and Hip Hop. Somebody has been trying to hex her. Now, I was able to see that. And I saw that a long time ago too, but I never did a reading on it. But yeah, it's been done even from a long time ago. And again, I haven't been watching her lately, but I love the old RHOA and I haven't seen the new cast, but I would like to, especially now. Okay. Now I do see her a little bit. She has these temper tantrums came up. Um, so because I did see that, I definitely want to check out the Real Housewives of Atlanta to see that in full effect and see if there's anything to that effect on there. I do see people trying to take her down and negative entities trying to attach to her, which is important that she stays cleansed. And then there's something mental going on with her. I don't know what, but I think that show business may not be helping her in that regard. But there's something going on with her mentally. And I'm not saying that she's crazy, but her mental health is it is something. Okay, it's something going on. All right. I think that she will be, and it's probably just from the stress of everything. That's enough. The industry that she's in is enough to make somebody mental. So we got to understand that. All right. And then there's things in the environment and things that we consume that naturally can contribute to mental health. So I think that she will maintain a very strong stage presence and have longevity in her career and be even a pioneer in music. Yeah, very strong presence in music. All right. And then let's see, what else did I see? I see that people do not like it. All right. A lot of people don't like the fact that she started out with them and then she rose higher than them. Probably from Love and Hip Hop, even probably some of the old cast members of our HOA too, because she's very multidimensional, K.Michelle, and because of that, and because of her talent, that's probably why she rose so high so quickly. But she is suffering emotionally. She's not fully happy. I don't know if it's some type of addiction, different addictions, or what's going on with her, but emotionally, I don't know. She seems very scattered. And then it could just be her honest reaction to, like I said earlier, the business that she's in, the price of fame, Hollywood. Oh, it's a Hollywood industry, okay? I do see a legal battle of some sort, some type of legal dispute. I think that she needs to watch out for predators or opportunistic people, or just to not give them anything to be able to use against her with some type of legal dispute. Okay, so she just really has to be careful with that because, just be cautious and just be on the lookout. Okay, to be guarded in a sense, just to be careful because there's vultures that I see that are coming after her, just predators, people that will be trying to get some type of legal payout. So, people do things for money. So it would be a money grab. All right. That type of energy is around her, definitely. Um, I don't know if she's ever thought about doing her own personal reality show because I don't really follow her that well. When it comes to just her overall, I would like to check her out. There's a couple of her songs I really like though. And I know that there's one country song that I really like too, but I don't listen to her that often at all. But anyway, I think she's fabulous. And she's a lot more talented than what people really know. Okay. She can do a lot of different things. Like I told y'all earlier, there's a whole network inside this woman. But I was able to pick up a personal reality show that might be in the working for her. The energy is around, is there for her if she wants it. Also, Broadway is there for her if she wants it. More acting is there for her if she wants it. Something about musical theater is also there if she wants it. She is so talented. I think that she's over it with some of the dynamics of the industry, which kind of bothers her energy and her peace or happiness. It affects her emotionally as well, and her relationships. It is also affecting her home life. It's probably affecting her. I don't want to say, but it's affecting them that are very close to her as well. Her very close in-house family members. I keep getting an off balance and an overall unhappy feel. So yeah, probably because of the industry. But there was nowhere else for her to go but up. So it was inevitable. And then being blocked because this woman is so talented, I think that that has her feeling some type of way. I think that because of that, she's just really so over certain aspects of the industry altogether. And if you've ever had to sit in a role, but you knew that your self-worth was so much more than what you were allowed to do. And then too, I don't know, I see her as somebody that kind of knows the predictable nature of the individuals and the people and the industry and the things around her and like the whole setup until she's so smart, even like not just witty, but intuitively. And by her having this all-knowing thing about her, like how can a person be truly happy? Because it's all so predictable for her. It's something like that that I'm picking up. So I'm not saying that this thing is kind of negative as far as self-inflicted with the mental thing that's probably going on with her or the down depressiveness or the mental whatever that's going on with her. It's not self-inflicted, but it's because that she's so aware of everything. Okay. She's very intuitive. And because she has a huge heightened sense, like sixth sense, it's like refracting the reflection of her perception. So she's projecting out. So when she goes to acting out or has these episodes, she's only projecting out what she feels. And it's kind of like it's reflecting back unto her, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, let's keep it moving. The next message that I got. So therefore, I can't really call this whole thing mental with her. It's kind of like just being aware, just having too much awareness, like kind of like when you know too much. I also see her being very witty. Again, I said that earlier. I think that she was used and abused also in her past, maybe starting off in the industry, maybe in her younger days. Maybe she went through a lot of life-changing or life-altering events of some sort. I don't know, but I did channel that. I think it's worse than people really know or realize. Yeah, so whatever she went through was far more worse than what people really realize. I heard testimony. She really, really, and truly, truly has a true testimony. She has some things. K.Michelle done went through some things that she hasn't even talked about. Okay, she got a testimony. Okay, so that's pretty much all for her. I do have some things for Clarissa Shields. I wonder should I just because hers isn't that much. I'm gonna say this right quick. Clarissa Shields, I don't know. Later on down the line, she may be, she may present or do some type of book. Okay, a tell all or a tell some of her life story might come out about her with some type of overcoming themes on the road to recovery from toxic people, relationships, maybe undealt with traumatized situations. Something about like maybe she wasn't dealing with her traumatization in her life, or I was traumatized, but I didn't deal with it, but now I have, or now I'm trying, or something like that, y'all. I was picking up. Um, I was the blank child of blank or something on that lines about her childhood. I went through this and that and like something about that about her childhood. But it's gonna be a tell-all book, probably something that she might consider doing in the future. Something about childhood events or that something in her childhood led to this and that and the other, and maybe uh breaking behaviors of some sort that she had to do in her life because this might be something later on down the line. So maybe she's going to break certain behaviors and she's going to talk about it in a tell all book. I don't know. but or maybe this might even help her image, but it's something down the line, y'all. And this book could be something like a self-help book for individuals, a recovery book, or it will have teachable moments in it. And she'll be presenting like, I want to give back to help people, yada yada and yada. Okay. I looked myself in the mirror and I did, what I thought was best for me at that time. But now in looking back, I see this, that, and the yada yada, something like that. I don't know. I was getting a little bit here and there and it was choppy. Okay. Oh yeah, she may do some type of guest appearances of some sort when it comes to this, about this book that could come out and make some public testimonial speeches. Okay. Let's keep moving to the next message. Yeah. I did this, I turned to this, I had to fight back, but now I'm doing this or that. I started out like this, and then I had to do that. Now I'm greater. Now I tell people yada yada yada. The best thing you can do is put yourself first, something like that. I don't know. I'm seeing something like all of this here. What I'm telling y'all, I was channeling today about Claressa. No, this was actually not today. K.Michelle was today. This was the other day. Claressa wasn't happy, is what I also heard her telling people like. Clarissa just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy, y'all. Things, these things, they were not fulfilling me because I had a bigger issue or things I had to learn. And I'm only getting better and I'm learning every day. I'm getting healed every day. I'm facing my healing or working towards my healing every day, something on that line. But I think that this book, maybe she might be advised with this book, and it will definitely be something to help her career, something to, help people's perception of her, and it will definitely be a little bit of PR with this. It's always about the PR, y'all. It's always at the end of the day about the money. PR is money, okay? But I'm not saying she won't have some truths in that book, but it will definitely be something to help the image. All right, especially after recent events that happened, y'all. And everything here is alleged information purposes only. Let's keep it moving. Um, now, for now, I saw that she has no intention of leaving Papoose for now. Okay. She feels like she will be with him forever. But later on down the line, I think that she could wind up with a white man or just a different man. Okay. Maybe a different race. I don't know. But I think that I don't know. And then again, I don't know. But she'll have some different options. But I do feel like she's headed for a heartbreak. I think that she will lose some type of momentum, something about losing respect, something about losing notoriety, but somehow, somewhere, she is going to gain as well, though. So she's going to lose something, okay, in regards to the recent events, but Clarissa is going to gain as well, okay. And I don't know if this is because her new career embarking upon wrestling, because I did see that she was going into wrestling. But Clarissa Shields can legally transition into professional wrestling. Since pro wrestling is scripted, it's a sports entertainment. It does not require a combat sports license, guys, from commissions like boxing or MMA. So her existing boxing contracts and suspensions are entirely separate and do not prevent her from wrestling. Mhm. Top female boxers such as Clarissa Shields earn more per fight and have higher single contract peaks than most female professional wrestlers. However, professional wrestling provides significantly higher guaranteed baseline salaries and more consistent year-round income for a broader roster of female athletes than the highly top-heavy boxing industry. With that being said, it might even benefit her more by going into wrestling. I hope y'all caught that. If you didn't, rewind it. But yeah, wrestlers have the potential to make more than boxers, especially being that she was the high level one. So she has the potential to earn just as much, if not more, and probably more because I hope y'all got those facts. So yeah, professional wrestling provides significantly higher guaranteed baseline salaries and more consistent year-round income for a broader roster of female athletes than the higher top-heavy boxing industry. Isn't that interesting? Now, um, I did see that some of y'all, I don't know who this is for, but someone has had so much patience for something, but it finally has come to pass. The time has come. You are being gifted. There are blessings underway. I heard teamwork is dream work. I see you collabing or of some sort or gaining some type of group. Maybe this is a job or a group project, but you're getting help. You're getting assistance, okay, from more than just yourself. You did the work to bring it to pass. You waited. I channeled the song by Travis Green, You Waited. I'm gonna have to listen to that song. Did you dodge a bullet in the process? There's something about obstacles that you overcame, and this is just a collective read, y'all, that I'm going into. You endured some type of tragedies, some smoke and mirrors, some deceptive, misleading, elusive type individuals or situations. I don't know, maybe it felt like a maze to you, like maybe this thing was puzzling to you, to just get through and just to know what to do. Like when you're going through a maze, you really don't know where to turn to the left or the right, up, down, whatever. I don't know if this was a heartbreak type situation, maybe deceptive hearts, or maybe you had to filter out the misleadings of people. Maybe people were presenting themselves and being disingenuous. I don't know, but you waited for peace, you waited for prosperity, you waited maybe for the perfect mate, um, and you had understanding. You've been compromised too. You've been broken into pieces. And then earlier this week, I was getting just new this, new that. A lot of page cards came up, a lot of ace cards and page cards came up. Even the Swift Eight of Wands card also. Some things are just moving for you in the right direction. So this is good. As I was channeling this, the number 222 came up. I got this word at 222. Uh, that would be the time. Okay. Um, so 222, it's a widely regarded spiritual angel number. It is symbolic of balance, harmony, and trusting the process. So I think this is a good sign, like you're moving in the right direction and you've had to have balance. You've had to maintain, okay, and you are now trusting the process and things are going to be working out for you. Okay, in the process with the Queen of Swords that was pulled, you've had to fight through obstacles. You fought with the sword. You fought for your rights. You've had to deal with a lot of so now all of that is paying off. Okay, it's time to celebrate with the Three of Cups. So the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords, newness. All of that is new, new, new. I'm gonna call y'all new, new. The Ace of Swords, newness, breakthroughs with the Page of Cups representing a opportunity. Okay, you could be glancing in on or like walking into a new embarking of a new opportunity and moving through stagnation to elusiveness, moving from stagnation, moving from elusiveness, moving out of heavy burdens, moving. So you're walking out of all of that and you're just walking and you're just sitting at the door and the newness, the new opportunity is right there in front of you. Okay. But you're right in between, like you're looking outward and it's there and you're about to walk into it. Yeah, there's going to be hanged men around you. You will retire with the crown. So it's just like you're walking into this newness, and there's going to be just hanged men, like the tarot card hanged men, like whatever the obstacle was, it didn't work. Okay. Whatever was being used against you in the form of a person, place, or thing, whatever it was. Okay. You will retire with the crown. You're going to get the crown. You're going to get the love, the finance, the career. So burdens are shifting. You're going from the tail to the head, or either you are now going to see the hard work pay off or the end of the tunnel type thing. I was channeling for you, some of you all, with the collective. It's kind of like at the end of, I don't know, at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold, or at the end of, I don't know. But I was also getting, you move from disingenuous, shady people, or maybe people that were trying to breadcrumb you, or maybe their offer just it wasn't on point. But anyway, you rejected it and now you're going on to bigger and better things. So it's like the universe is gifting you, okay? This is your lucky break. Okay, it could be. Um, or you could just be moving into more peaceful, calmer waters. All right. For my Aries babies, I did channel Lucky Break for you. You are in a highly supportive astrological window, okay, with the sun's recent entry into Gemini. Now, because of how the reading was going on, I did Google this part because I wanted to see what was going on astrologically. So, this is all from an astrological standpoint I'm about to go into. With the sun's recent entry into Gemini, along with the powerful Gemini stellium featuring Uranus and Venus, the cosmos has shifted from a slow, earthy crawl into a period of fast moving opportunities, clear communication, and a sudden luck. Astrologers note that the season is filled with magical and forward moving energy designed to help you unburden yourself. Speak your truth and attract unexpected good news. You went through it, but you're coming out of it. So I see you all gaining more everything, more joy, more overall joy. The Sun card was pulled, the Wheel of Fortune was pulled, overcoming challenges with the Moon, then the Page of Pentacles, then the Eight of Wands again. And I pulled that more than one time. I did see the death card, so a cycle is completing. I see you guys finalizing success and overcoming the moon as this moon, yeah, with the moon card. And then also, there's been a lot of competition. There's been some war, some daggers were in your back or coming after you, but you gained the Wheel of Fortune, and the cycle is completing because you failed to give up. Okay, I see that you guys, some of you, harnessed your own strength. You got it out of the mud with the Sun card. So basically, you stood your ground and created a door for yourself. You weathered the storm. So the ships are coming in. Also, the Six of Pentacles with the giving and receiving, and the Two of Wands. Okay. Holding the world in your hand. I did see some type of stable success coming your way. You will have delegation over you. Let's see. Hmm. One moment. Yeah. So you will have delegation over some type of wealth or something will be in your possession and you will have the ability to like have delegation over it. So you'll have some type of power. So what I was picking up, I don't know, it's kind of like somebody gives you a gift or gives you a job and you head that job. Or, you know, you're being given a gift from the universe. And now you have delegation and authority over that, whether it's a person, place, or thing, something on that line. But you won whatever it is. Wish granted type energy is what I was pulling up for you guys. Tangible success of some sort. So whatever this is, it's a tangible gain definitely around the corner for you. You're at that break of it. So you may be in for a pleasant surprise. You may get a phone call, but it's some type of gain, some type of win, breakthrough, or stable success. All right. With Taurus, refinement came up. Something about refining your goals, making plans, reevaluating. Um, I don't know about a heart transplant. I don't know who's going through that, but something about a heart transplant. With Gemini, I channeled Dirty Little Secrets, Stop Playing with Bozo the Clown. Something about usury. With Cancer, keep quiet. I don't know who's talking so much or who is talking too much around you. Something about also a shift in your career, finances, goals, and plans. With Leo, struggle, love triangles. Don't redo what you've been through. With Virgo, studying abroad maybe is on the horizon for you, maintaining alignment, maintaining authenticity. Something backfired also. Something about it's been a long time coming, but a change will come. Something about reevaluating what is important. Some of you may be needing rest. There's a long list of things to do for you all, and you have to prioritize to figure out, you know, what you're going to do first. Maybe some things you're going to have to eliminate and cut out. You might have to eliminate people, even places, and it's something about the heart chakra, so be careful that that is in alignment. Libra, I channel all I do is win, no matter what. That song was channeled. I don't know, is someone in fear of losing you or vice versa? You might be stepping on someone's toes and gaining a love interest. Scorpio, there's a news, some type of news of a birth of a child. I don't know. I channeled that. Is that for you? Or news that somebody is pregnant or maybe you're fertile, so be careful. Maybe you're fertile and abundant. Maybe that's what it meant. Maybe it's not an actual pregnancy. Maybe it's just you being fertile for good opportunities. I don't know, fertile for success. Sagittarius, yeah. So let's just stop right there. Let's stop. All right. So let's see something. Uh, y'all, it's free to like. Y'all that came in here, y'all was liking and y'all stopped liking. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Reciprocity. Yeah. So with those of you that I was channeling give and take, you know, that's just reciprocity. So you're finally going to be getting reciprocity instead of everything just being breadcrumbed and one-sided. So that is awesome. I love y'all. Be blessed. I'll be back.